When I was a freshman in high school, I remember my friend Jesse stole his mom's van. We picked up our friend Sam, who was a little bit older than us. He was about 18, and we were probably about 13 or 14 years old. And we went driving around all of San Jose, just joyriding, having a good time. Sam said to pull over. When we pulled over, he ran around the corner, and he came back, and he was laughing, and he had a purse in his hand. He got in the car and told us he had just stole somebody's purse, and we went through the bag, and we were looking at it, and we were just laughing. And we headed back to Jesse's house. Jesse asked me if I could help him take the garbage out, and as we were walking outside, we were surrounded by police officers, and their guns were drawn. And I remember they handcuffed me, and they put me on the hood of a car, and I could see the silhouette of a woman pointing at me. And they arrested me that day because she said I'm the one that stole the purse from her. I was charged with strong arm robbery, which is a violent crime, and I ended up doing the next 30 days in juvenile hall. For most people, jail is a wake-up call, but for me, it just hardened me and made me angry. I ended up going to juvenile hall every year until I was 18. Then I went to jail and eventually went to prison. And I remember when I was in prison, everybody had left me, and I felt so alone. It was painful. But I knew that Jesus didn't forget me. And I felt his call on my heart. When I got out, I did have some tough times, but I eventually was radically saved through an incident that happened in my life where I almost died. And I remember raising my hands and saying, God, if you're real, save me. And that day, my life was never the same. And God sent so many people into my life from his church to help me, to teach me, to counsel me. And I realized pretty early on that God had saved me, come after me, so that I could go after kids that were dealing with the same things I was dealing with, in the same situations I had been in. I started volunteering with the Mayor's Gang Prevention Task Force. I created a crisis response program for the city of San Jose that helps families that were dealing with loss because of youth violence and walked with them through their pain. I remember I was asked to share at a service, and I looked out, and there was people crying, there was young people hurting, there was young people angry. And I remember the Lord speaking to me saying, they're like sheep without a shepherd. You need to shepherd them. And that's what birthed the City Peace Project. The goal of the City Peace Project is to enter into our communities, especially marginalized groups, and mentor and advocate for students, to help them see and know their value, their God-given value, and to let them know no matter what's happened to them, they can find peace through God. To help them find peace for themselves and live at peace with others. We saw God move. Kids are showing up. Kids are hungry. Not just hungry for food. We had more than 30 kids say yes to the call to follow Jesus. God is doing something powerful in this ministry, but it wouldn't be possible without your support. WestGate Church has been a big supporter of the City Peace Project for many, many years now, and I'm so grateful. Please continue to pray for our efforts in the city, that peace would reign and the Prince of Peace would reign in our city. Peace.